decent, honestly. Decent space, bathroom. Oh. It's warm. Very warm. Oh, okay.
Yep. Down anyway. And then yeah. Oh, wait a second. They usually have like a pot there.
Did all the grounds crawl out?
Oh, that's fine. You can drink like a special,
Cowboy coffee. Oh, there's water there. We did not see this water yesterday when we drove in at night. Wow, okay. That's actually pretty beautiful. I'd forgotten how crazy traffic is in downtown Chicago. This is a pretty banana sandwich. That's like bumper cars. That's so sick. All right, so we are just outside of the Chicago area, like literally like 10 minutes away from where I just was. I tried to park where I parked last time, and yeah, there was no spots. It's packed. But I love Chicago. Every time I come here, it's always like a nice vibe. It's always a great vibe. So I definitely will be back to Chicago. What you gotta say, Bubby? You tell him. He's like, that light's so bright. So yeah, great news. We got told we could stay here. Jerry's on his way. I think we're gonna go grab something to eat, and then I need to edit, so that's probably what I'll spend the rest of the night doing. And in the morning, I want to go see the Bean because I've never seen it before. Last time I came here, I didn't see it. I saw some other great places. We did some other cool stuff, but I want to see the Bean. I feel like you're not really a tourist of Chicago if you don't go see the Bean. So that's what I'm gonna go do tomorrow morning. All right, that was terrifying. I just got the knock. Really scary, pounding on my freaking door. I run out and it's a security guy. He tells me, he's like, yo, you can't stay here. You gotta go. And I'm like, oh, you know, I'm like, I did speak to 2 other security guards and asked them, which I did earlier today. 2 different security guards. One I flagged down and one happened to drive in this parking lot. So I just asked I was like, yo, can I overnight park here? And they're like, both of them were like, yeah. And I told him that. He was like, well, I'm the supervisor, so I say no. He's like, you gotta go. So that is van life for you. You never know if where you are is okay. I think we found a new place, the Love's truck stop. I called ahead. They said, if you can find a place to park, you can park there. So that's what we're gonna do. God. Morning, guys. I don't know what it is about Chicago this time around. Dude, I just got the knock again. Completely different place. A Love's truck stop. Got the knock. In fact, everyone there did. Jerry got the knock too. It's like 7:30 a.m. right now. Yeah, I was up. I was like already up. But then like just the same kind of like, same as that kind of knock. I'm not gonna lie though. I think I'm gonna move on. I do want to come back to Chicago. I think next time I come back here, maybe I'll get like an Airbnb or something like that, because this time around definitely a lot more stressful. Last time I had Sam, so like it was easy. This time I'm like on my own. Me and Jerry, like it's his first time ever being in Chicago, and I'm not like I don't know this place as well as I felt like I did from last time. So we're both kind of just like scrambling around, checking the I Overlander for like an hour, finally finding a place, and then still getting the knock. Yeah. I think it's time for me to head out. Also, I feel terrible right now. Like my nose, my sinuses, and my like eyes, like something about here, like my allergies are going crazy here too. So I'm gonna take all that. 2 different knocks in like 12 hours. That's honestly insane. So yeah, I'm just gonna head out, guys. A dispersed campsite with a fire ring in the middle of nowhere with no cell reception sounds incredible right now. Me and Jerry are gonna meet at the McDonald's, which I'm out front of right now. I think we're gonna actually split ways today. He's heading to like Boston, and I'm heading like, you know, more towards Maine. So I think we're gonna split ways today. So I'll say goodbye to him, and then we're gonna get back on the road and try to get this day ending better than it started. Cause yeah, not off to a great start. Dude, what do you gotta say?
I'm sad.
It's been fun.
It's been fun, but you're leaving.
Yeah.
We're leaving. Yeah. I thought we were gonna have exciting day in Chicago. Yeah. But the manager ruined it. The manager ruined it.
And dude, last night too.
Really, yeah. Like the security ruined it. Yeah.
Next time we'll do smarter. We'll get an Airbnb.
We'll get like a mansion.
A mansion. Dude.
Selfie for both of us.
All right, back on the road. Good morning, guys. So I am currently, where actually am I? I'm currently in Greenbush, New York. I obviously have been driving a lot over the past couple of days. I haven't been really picking up the camera because it's been a journey. It's been like a lot of weird things happening in a row. So I left Chicago because it, there was a lot going on. There was like a lot of police there. I got the knock twice, which is the most I've ever gotten the knock, and all within like 12 hours, which is actually insane. So yeah, Jerry had a couple more things that he wanted to do, so he was gonna spend a couple more days there. A couple things that he wanted to do, I've already done. So I was like, I think I should just like get out of here. I mean, getting the knock twice in 12 hours just kind of told me where like things might go as it was going into the weekend. So I wasn't really trying to deal with that. But so the day that I left Chicago, I drove to, I think, Kalamazoo, and I was just like super stressed out. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to get a cheap motel. I won't say what the motel was, but I will say this. It was like $45, which should have been my first sign. But I went into my room. The floors were like falling apart. I went to just go test the toilet. I flush it and it instantly overflows. So within like 30 minutes, I'm at the front desk asking them for a plunger. I unclogged the toilet. It's fine, I guess. There's flies everywhere. It felt like The Exorcist up in there. It felt like the freaking Exorcist. And then I decided to check the sheets. I might put like a little bit of footage in here. Everything was dirty. Now, I don't mean like, oh, there was like a little stain. There was like, it was crazy. The dirtiest I've ever seen sheets on a bed ever. So I was like, whoa, I am not staying in this. I need them to come fix this now. So I went to the front desk, told them. They were like, well, the cleaning people are already gone, because by the time I got there, it was like after 6, and they were like, the cleaning people are already gone and we don't have access to the cleaning supplies, so we can't like go get like new sheets. So they're like, so we'll move you to a different room. So I'm like, okay. So then they take me to a different room. I walk in, the lights don't work. So I didn't get to check anything else. Go to a different room. Right when I walk in, the guy's like, you can check it out. I instantly just lift the sheet, like the top sheet back, and it's instantly covered in dirt. And the guy's like, okay, let's go. Then we go to a different room. Same story. Then he takes me to the laundry room, and I see him picking up dirty sheets that have clearly not been washed yet. And he's like, because I'm outside, and he's like examining them. And then I see him see the dirt, and he's like, darn it. He picks up another one, and there's like a freaking Jason Voorhees knife slash in it. And he's like, and then he folds it up and he brings it out to me. And I'm like, what are you doing? And he's like, sheets. And I'm like, dude, that's not a sheet. He's like, I'll get you more. And then I'm like, there's still dirt on it. And he's like, okay, do you want a refund? And I'm like, yes, please give me my refund. Dude. So I get my refund, and then I leave that area because I'm like, whoa, that was insane. Right when I get out of the car, I drop my phone, and it falls in such a way that the charging port broke. So I have not been able to charge my phone for the past like day. I had to actually go get one of these little charging things, like the MagSafe chargers. It works, but still, like, that's something I still got to take care of. So yeah, I took the past couple of days just kind of like taking it kind of slow, and I realized that I've been to 46 of the 50 states. There are only 4 states I have not been to, and they're all in the same area: Vermont, New Hampshire, Maine, and Rhode Island. Those are the only 4 states I've never been to. So I figured, dude, I'm just gonna hit the East Coast, hit those 4 states, knock that off my list so I can say I've been to all 50 states. And from what the research that I've seen says, there's been like a drought in the East Coast, so the colors aren't as vibrant as they usually are. But driving through New York, I mean, they still look beautiful. If they're anything like that, if not more vibrant in Vermont and all that, I still think it's going to be good. So right now we're about to go to, I need to get an oil change. We're going to hit the Valvoline, and then we're going to drive up to Vermont, a place called Smuggler's Notch. It's like a highway where you're supposed to be able to see really striking, beautiful colors. I'm hoping that we can still see some beautiful stuff. And that's about all I got planned for today. I do want to make the Spam cookies. If you guys haven't seen my last video, I went to the Spam Museum, and there was a recipe for Spam cookies. And I think I'm going to try that tonight. So, without further ado, let's hit the road. Good old Cracker Barrel. Never done me wrong. All right, oil change is done. Let's hit the road. Welcome to Vermont. We made it. Technically, we have been to 47 states, even though I just got in here, but like I've never driven through before. It looks exactly the same as it just did like the entire time I was in New York, but this is different. Got some fall colors starting to really pop. Ooh, a gondola. Oh, nice. It's beautiful, right, Bubby? These corners are no joke. All right, we've made it to the resort. We're not staying here. I'm sure it's like really expensive. I think this is the turning around point. All right, that was awesome. It's unfortunate that it was a dull season this year, but I mean, it was still beautiful. That was definitely the most colors I've seen since heading towards the East Coast. Yeah, I don't know where I'm staying tonight just because I was trying to stay at a campground. They were booked up. So I've been driving for like 4 hours and I just told myself I would figure it out when we got here. We are now here. I need to figure out where we're gonna stay tonight. I don't want to go too far because I do have some more stuff I want to do while I'm in Vermont. So I'm gonna take a second to hop on iOverlander and figure out where we're gonna stay tonight, and I'll pick you guys back up when I find a good place. All right, that is someone's alarm going off, but I am safe to park here. I asked one of the employees. That is really loud. But yeah, right now we're gonna just go inside and get some ingredients to make some Spam butterscotch cookies. All right, so I just got back from the grocery store. I'm about to make some butterscotch and Spam cookies. Lord help me. I'm pretty sure I've never even had a butterscotch cookie, let alone one with meat in it, let alone canned meat. So this is gonna be it's gonna be an experience. Right, so first step is to brown the butter. I've got some good quality butter. I think I'm just gonna do like a half batch, because they're, I mean, I don't think I'm gonna, even if they're good, I feel like, I mean, I don't need to be eating like an entire batch of cookies. So I'm going to make a half batch, only using one stick. So I'm doing a brown butter cookie just because like they just taste like so much more rich, and the chewiness is always great. So that's what we're doing. So we're gonna heat the butter on low. Now this is very important. When you're trying to brown the butter, you're gonna not leave it alone. You wanna be on this the entire time. You wanna stir constantly until it gets to the right level of browning. We're just gonna constantly stir it until this creamy looking color turns into a deep brown. You're gonna smell like a nutty aroma. That's when you want to kill the heat. All right, so at this stage, it starts to really get super foamy. You just want to keep on stirring. This is when it starts to transition from normal melted butter into a browned butter. The smell is already starting to change. Like, you see that? The color already changing. That smell is so good. Can't really show you, but it's proper browned. All right, so I'm gonna move this into a bowl and let that sit for about 10 minutes. We're gonna use the brown butter at the bottom of this pan to cook our Spam. So from the Spam Museum and the recipe book, it just says to chop up Spam and throw it in the cookie dough. Honestly, that sounds kind of gross to me. Like, just the texture, I feel like it'll crisp up a little bit in the oven, but I'm gonna go ahead and just chop this up and cook it a little bit in the pot, just so we can get crispy, because if I'm gonna be eating meat in a cookie, I don't want any chances of it feeling like I'm eating pate. All right, so I'm only going to use half of this for the cookies. The other half I'm going to use to make other Spam meals as the week goes on. Nice crispy piece. Okay, starting to feel a lot more confident in this turning out decent. All right, so now pretty much nothing left to do but to throw all the ingredients together, the dry and the wet stuff. So yeah, let's get to work. So living in a van, you know, this is not a sponsorship, by the way. Living in a van, space is limited, very limited. So I have this like whatever it's called, this like ergonomic mixing bowl. So it stores flat like this, so you can like slide it in between stuff. It's super flat. It just, yeah, it's like a little, anyways, but when you need to use it, you just open it up. These little parts right here snap into place. And then you've got yourself a bowl. And it's like a bowl. It's like, you know, you can, whoa, you can drop it. Whoa. I did not actually mean to drop that. But yeah, you got your bowl, and it's got measurements on the sides and stuff too. I don't use this as much as I should, but yeah, I just wanted to show you this bowl. I don't know if it's in my description. I have a lot of the stuff that I use in my van life in my description for you guys to go pick up if you want to. If this isn't in there, I'll add it, because this thing really saves space, and it's just awesome. And it's like, don't quote me on this, but I'm pretty sure it's like heat resistant. I'm pretty sure. I've poured hot stuff in here before, never had any leaks or anything like that. So yeah, if you think this is cool, go grab you one. Back to the cookies. And that was the moment we've all been waiting for. We're gonna mix the wet batter with the dry batter. And eventually it'll turn into a beautiful cookie dough. Now listen, I'm not insane, okay? I am making Spam cookies, which seems insane, but hear me out. I'm gonna make like 2-3 max Spam cookies. The rest of this dough, throwing some chocolate chips into it and making, you know, cookies the way cookies were supposed to be made. Even if it's good, like, I don't want to risk ruining an entire batch of good brown butter dough on the hope that this will be like fire. So yeah, I'm gonna leave this to rest for about 30 minutes. Then we can toss the Spam and stuff into it and make some cookies. In the meantime, I have been working on a new song, and I'd like to show you guys real quick. It's not even almost done, but it might be one of the next songs that I release. So I'm gonna give you guys a little sneak peek of that. Well, the city's caked in dirt, and I got a job where my dad works, and I'm feeling good. You try to ruin my day, man, I wish somebody would. Well, the city's caked in dirt, and I got a job where my dad works, and I'm feeling good. Try to ruin my day, and I wish somebody would. All right, so I'm gonna play this very safe. I'm not gonna ruin any of this dough. Like, if this doesn't turn out good, I'm gonna still have this perfect brown butter dough. So what I'm gonna do instead is I'm gonna make 2 cookies. 2 cookies, that's all I'm doing. Kind of flatten them out a little bit. And so I'm just gonna get the Spam. and the butterscotch on top. That way I don't have to like mix it into the dough. It's just in case. This might be fire. This might be incredible. This might become a new tradition, but I don't know, man. And this one here, I'm just gonna use these dark chocolate chips. And that's what we're looking at. Spam butterscotch cookie. Worst case, we try one, it's bad, and then we know not to do that again. And I just eat the Spam with breakfast tomorrow. So I'm glad I'm doing this instead of mixing it all together. If this is fire, I might make another one like tomorrow. But for now, I'm good with this. So let's pop this in the oven. It's gonna be about 10-12 minutes till it's done, and then we can try it out together. I made these cookies way too big. I'll say that off rip. I made these cookies way too freaking big. I think I have some fleur de sel. The finishing salt, I'm just gonna do a little bit on top. These are just prototype cookies. Like, obviously, if I make the rest of these chocolate chip or Spam, if they're that good, I'll mix it in there so that the chips can really melt. These were just on top, so like, you know, doesn't look that great. These, I'm so nervous to try this. I'm gonna let them sit because these are big cookies and I kind of want to be able to grab the whole thing. So I'm gonna really let these chill out. So yeah, we've got our experiment cookie and we've got our control. We've got our control. Worst case, I'm spitting this out and I'm eating a good cookie tonight. So I'm gonna give these like 5-10 minutes and then we'll try them out. Oh, this looks awful. I'm not even gonna lie, this looks bad, dude. This looks like what would happen if like you let an elementary school class design a cookie and just say, hey, add whatever you want. This would be for sure what they come up with. I think I should sit down for this. It probably will be too sweet, but it's not gonna be like poisonous. All right, let's give this a try. It is, let me see what time it is. It is midnight. It is midnight 01. So this is what I'm like, this is what I'm spending my night. This is what I spent my night doing. This is my night's work. All right, here we go. Enough talking. Okay. Wait, you know, let me do it against the control. Okay, I'll start by saying I did my thing with that brown butter dough. Fire. The cookies are good in that respect. I think the biggest issue here is that I do not like butterscotch. At least not these chips. These things are like way too sweet. It's like way too sweet. The Spam isn't doing anything really. It's adding like a little bit of like a salty, more umami flavor, which does work well with the brown butter. But it's like you're getting this like nice like sweet cookie with like this like salty umami-ness, which works. And then you're getting these like rainbow freaking confetti sprinkle sugary butterscotch chips, which kind of like, it's not like disrupting it so bad, but like I would never want to eat that. Like I would never want to be like, let me eat a cookie that's good but then like extremely sweet and also kind of confusing to your taste buds, because you're getting the cookie, which is good, the Spam, which honestly isn't hurting it at all. I wish it was like crispy. Like I definitely would have cooked it a lot longer. Like I want it to be like kind of like I could tap it against like a glass and you'd hear like the clink 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 clink. Like I cooked these for like 15 minutes and they're still like, you know, malleable and like soft. I think to be their best, they would have to be like crunchy. If I would like air fry them, I don't have an air fryer. Or if I would just fry them for like a lot longer. If they were crunchy, it would make more sense, because you can't, I mean, you can taste them, but you can't feel them. Like when you're chewing it, you're chewing the soft cookie and then you'll get a spot where it's like it's really salty. You're like, oh, that's the Spam. But I can't like discern the difference between the cookie dough and the Spam itself. There's not a lot of difference there. Kind of like going through like a fun house blindfolded. You're like, I know there's stuff happening here. I just can't really see it. You know what I mean? Yeah. I'm glad I tried it. But yeah, that's all I got. It is past midnight and I just ruined not ruined, but I just like ended my night with Spam cookies. But yeah, thank you guys for watching the video. This was a fun little way to end like what's been a rough few days. Obviously this is what van life is like. Sometimes you get the knock, sometimes you break stuff. It just is what it is. Sometimes you just need to forget about it and make some Spam cookies. So yeah, thank you guys for watching the video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, I'll keep saying this. Do me a favor, do Lars a favor, and take a second right now to hit the like button, hit the subscribe, leave a comment, tell me how you're feeling, and check the notification bells for all of my releases so you guys don't miss out. But yeah, I appreciate you guys. My name's Teo, and I will see you guys in the next one. So until then, peace.